Windows 11's right-click menu is bloated, so let's fix it. So just recently, I found this software on GitHub. It's a free and open source software. It's called Windows 11 Context Menu Manager. It's a simple tool that allows you to disable unwanted entries in Windows 11 Explorer new right-click context menu. Basically, you can turn off almost anything in the right-click menu. And this is actually cool. Let me show you guys why. So let's say you right-click on the picture. You'll see so many options in here. Some of them may be useful, some of them whatever. Like for example, this one, AI action. To be honest, I have never used this option and there is no way to turn this off. You don't like send to my phone because you don't use the phone app. I think it's called phone. It's called phone link and it still stays there even if I'm not using the service. This new share with is actually pretty cool. This one compressed to zip, 7-zip, tar. It's a brand new feature in Windows 11. You can basically unzip and compress files like 7-zip, RAR, but it's really slow. I still prefer to use the third-party application like 7-zip. So since I use the third-party application, this option is basically useless for me. So let's actually download the software and test this out, how well this works. Let's disable all the things that I don't use. And it is available for ARM devices and the regular x86 or x64. I have the x64 PC, so I'm going to download that. It's a zip file. Let's go to download folder. We need to unzip it. We're going to use that extract option basically. Built-in option. I haven't downloaded the third-party application that I use. So let's see how this works. Let's open this up. You don't need to install this program. This is a portable program basically. So we are inside the user and we actually need to run this as admin so we can see more options. Let's do that actually. Let's run it as administrator. Okay, I don't use the Microsoft 365 Copilot Clipchamp. Let's disable that. Microsoft Photos, I kind of use it. So let's keep it that way. I don't use Paint. Let's disable that. I use Notepad. I also use the terminal. Let's switch to machine. We have same option under all of it. Really? Okay, now let's try right clicking on the picture. My initial thought was that we can actually remove the things that we don't want to use, but it looks like we cannot. We can only debloat it at certain level. We can't fully disable the existing option. All of these things should go away. The Microsoft Copilot, Clipchamp, Photos, Paint, Windows app, and the terminal. We right click. Yeah, terminal is gone. Now let's right click on the picture. Photo is there, but the other options are actually gone. Let me show you guys. I have to enable this to show you guys. So I'm gonna right click now. You can see there is a photos option at the bottom and there is another option, create with designer. Basically we can turn this thing off and it actually makes the right click menu a lot shorter. Okay, let's enable everything in here. We have so many options in here. Photos, Paint, Notepad, Clipchamp. Okay, we can basically turn them all off and now we have compact context menu. This is actually much better. So I would like to remove AI actions. Looks like you can't, at least with this application. So any application that adds itself to the right click menu can be removed. And there are many apps that does this. Let's download a couple of applications in here. I use this Nana Zip to compress and uncompress my files. Let's add VLC. Let's also download the Microsoft Copilot. The Copilot that you're seeing right now in my taskbar is actually Microsoft 365 Copilot, which is actually different than the regular Copilot. Now we refresh this application, the Context Menu Manager. Look at that. Okay, so anything that adds itself to the right click menu will be added in here and you'll be able to toggle them, basically turn them off. So I right click, look at that, the Ask Copilot thingy is there. Okay, we can disable it. Okay, it appears on any file. So look at that. Now that Ask Copilot thing is gone. You can see the Nana Zip is also added in here. That's what I actually use to extract and compress my files. You know, if you have many apps installed on your system, you'll probably see many apps listed here inside the context menu manager. If you have an NVIDIA GPU, you probably have the NVIDIA driver, so it also gets added to the right click menu. If you have a AMD, it will also show up there. So you can basically turn them off. So in this screenshot, you can see there is a AMD Radeon software. Also the OneDrive, if you sign in, the OneDrive also gets added to the right click menu. Microsoft PowerToys options also gets added. This can actually reduce the amount of options you get in right click menu. Okay, the things that you don't use, but you use the app, you have it installed, you can remove them. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It would be better if we could also remove the built-in right-click menus like the AI action, send to my phone, and compress to file, almost everything. Sadly, looks like this app is limited, but still really useful. If you have way too many applications installed on your system, then you probably have way too many options popping up in your right-click menu. So you can use this to disable the unuseful ones. This is kind of like a pretty old news. I also did a video. This news is from windowslatest.com. Microsoft admits Windows 11's right-click menu is a mess, and they are planning to make this customizable. Basically, they will allow you to customize the right-click menu however you want. One of the Microsoft's employee, Marcus Ash, replied to one Windows user's tweet saying, "Working on making context menus faster, simpler by default, and also configurable what you use most. More will be shared on our approach soon." So this was back in June. I mean, look at his right-click menu. It's filled with so many apps. Right now, he can actually use this to reduce a lot of the entries like the Clipchamp, Notepad, Paint, Photos, and looks like he's using some other third-party application. But looks like Microsoft also knows that there is a problem with the right-click menu. Hopefully, they'll fix it and make it customizable. And yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or have any suggestions for me, you can always do the comment and we can have some chit chat in the comment section too. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. Bye-bye.